you're in your late teens now, right? It's like you're like 16, 17, 18, 19, right? Late teens. And you might think you're like too young. You are not old enough to start doing things. You know, you're like you. At least for me, this was the age when I started to develop like big dreams and all that. So I discovered YouTube at the time. I started watching all these creators, and in my mind I was like, I want to be one of them. I want to be a YouTuber when I grow up. So like this usually is around the age range you start to think like that. Like you start to have big dreams. You're like, wow, like your brain has developed to a point that you start to really want to get stuff. Like I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a YouTuber.
By the way, if you're in a rut now and you're finding it difficult to get back on your feet and get back in the grind and get back to the flow of things, I've actually created a program that is going to help you do just that. If you're interested in that, if this is a problem you're facing and you actually need a solution, just click the first link in the description of this video.
The brain has reached a point that it has, like, you basically have dreams, you have things you want to do, like you have all these dreams, all these goals, all these ambitions like you're trying to achieve. And I would say, yeah, you're not like you're not wrong at all. I wouldn't argue that you're late to the party, bro. Like you're literally fucking late to the party. Honestly, like you're literally fucking late to the party. And take this thing seriously. Like this is one thing I wish I could look my younger self in the fucking eye. I could get this close to his face and tell him like, stop fucking around. Like you don't have time. I think this thing's focusing. Like get the point. You don't have time, because right now you think you are young. That was the thing I used to think then. I'm just 16, I'm just 17, still have time, what 18. It was crazy. I remember then they'll be like, think of the 5 years version of yourself. I would think and I'll count like, okay, 5 years from now I'll be like 23 years old. 5 years from now I'll be 22 years old. 5 years from now I'll be 23 years old, right? So it's like 5 years is a long time, right? It's kind of a long time. It's this for you, especially when you're 16, 17. Let's just say 16, right? When you're 16, 5 years is like what? 30, like that's like 30% of your life. So it's like kind of a long time. But before you know it, that like this 5 years later. Like I'm telling you, like this thing, like I don't know how I wish I could just close my mind and just transfer it into your brain to just see how fast this time will go. Trust me, bro, this time will fly past you. Like I was literally 16, 17, maybe 18, and I had all these dreams of being a YouTuber. I remember then I didn't even want to go to school. I didn't want to go to uni. I was like, I'm not going to drop out and want to be a YouTuber. Now I'm 22. At least I'll be 22 like next week or something like that. So basically I'm 22 years old. I'm still 21 right now, but next week I'll be like 22. Maybe the time I'm watching this video I'm already 22 actually. But basically I'm 22 now. And that's like what, 6 years later, 5 years later, right? And it's crazy. 6 years, 5 years gone, just like that, right? So it's like you don't have time to sit around. You don't have the luxury. Don't think you're too young. You have like this idea of being a YouTuber. That's what it was for me. Being like maybe an athlete, being like this thing or this thing or this thing. Don't sit around and think to yourself that I still have time. Or don't sit around and think to yourself like, I will start when I do X. I will start when I have X. So when I'm on holidays, that's when I'll do this thing. Oh, when I graduate, that's like no. Doesn't work. Like the time will pass you by. Time will literally pass you by. Like I'm not telling you what might happen. I'm telling you what would happen if you don't lock in, if you don't try. So this is not to say drop out of school like I wanted to do. Like obviously still you're in school right now, but you're reaching the point where you're about to graduate secondary school or high school, right? But if you have already graduated, but at least you're around that age range, like you're reaching the point where you're about to finish secondary school and enter university. So it's like you're basically already like stepping into the adult world. And trust me, in the adult world, like there's no, like it's not fun. It's not very fun. Like there's a lot of freedom. Like you can leave your house. You don't necessarily have to live with your parents. Whatever you can do, a lot of the adult things you always wanted to do. But it's not as fun as it looks. Trust me. So like the earlier you can start chasing your dreams, the better for you, bro. Like you just give yourself more time. Like I'm 22 years old now, and I look back, the last 5 years, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, and I wish I like taking my dreams seriously, because it's like I kind of did it. It's like I was, I tried. It's not to say I didn't do anything at all. I still made the YouTube videos. I like over the span of that 5 years, I've done a lot of YouTube videos. I've tried a lot of things, but it's like I wasn't serious with it. So it's like I only do it when I feel like, when I, when I have the time, or when I'm less busy, or when I'm in the mood, or whatever. I wish I had religiously done it, because it's like that's the luxury you have. 5 years from now, you're going to be like, what, 21? You're going to be 22. You're going to be 23. Like, you're still young as fuck. 5 years from now, I'm going to be 27, bro. 5 years from now, I'm going to be 28. Obviously, I'm still pretty, fairly young. Like, I'm still in my 20s and all that. But at that age range, like, I'm pushing marriage, bro. Like, is marriage as like the next thing? I'm looking at getting a wife and literally having kids, as if I don't already have a wife and kids. Because I'm not going to like say anything specific, right? But it's like I like the idea of marrying early. Like I don't know, the idea of being a young father is something that's always fascinated me. I don't know why. So, but point being, you have more time than me. So it's like, take advantage of this time, because trust me, don't let social media, TikTok and AI and all this bullshit happening in our daily life now derail you from this. Because trust me, this time will fly by, bro. I'm telling you, this time will, like, the way it will go by so fast, you'll be scared. You'll literally be scared. Like, you'll be sure, like, how? That is what goes through my brain every single day. Like, there was a song I wrote, it was like Eminem Mockingbird. I'm sure you know that song. Like, I did a remix of it sometime last year, whenever I sang the song. And one line I wrote in that song is, just last year I felt 16, but in 25 months I'll be 23. How is it possible all of this time passes me by just like this? Basically, what that means, like now it's going to be 12 months before I'll be 23. But basically, what that means is like, it looks as if it was just last year I was 16, I was 17, I was 18. I see that next year I'm going to be 23. Like, it makes no sense, but that's how fast the time will fly by. That's why I need you to lock in. It's not to say, lock yourself in your room and never have any friends and just grind till you become a millionaire. Like, obviously, still have a life. It's good for your development and all that. But you want to take your dream seriously, bro. Trust me, because that's all you literally have. That's all you have, bro. That's all you have. You either have that or whatever the world gives to you. And trust me, whatever the world will give to you is not going to be, it's not something you want. Because it's going to be like a bullshit job, average life, miserable like everybody else. Look at your family members, look at your uncles, look at your brothers, look at your parents, look at your neighbors, your children. Like, look at everybody. I don't think there's anybody's life you say like, I like that type of life. No, everybody's like miserable, everybody's like struggling, everybody's suffering, everybody's trying to make ends meet, everybody's like staying above water, trying not to drown. You don't want that type of life for yourself. And you can start building it from now on. And that's the crazy thing, because of how advanced technology is, how easy, everything has gotten nowadays. Or I'll say how simple, because it's simple but it's not easy. Like, 5 years you could be a millionaire. Imagine 21 years old, you're a millionaire. Like, this guy I've been watching recently, Brett Skills. I'm sure a lot of us are young, like we know this guy. Brett Skills, the bro just turned 21, millionaire. But the things everybody's just saying, like 21-year-old millionaire right now. They just don't see that he started when he was like 17, 18, 19, 16. So it's like he puts in the work, and basically 21 is a millionaire. So it's like you can do the same thing. Like, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait, because like I said, obviously I'm still pretty young. Like, I'm just 22. I still have a fair bit of time. But 5 years later for me is 27. 5 years later for me is 28. 6 years later is 29. 7 years is 30. 7 years later for you is like 22, 23, 24. Like, bro, you're young as fuck. You're young as fuck. So please, I beg of you, take advantage of this time. Don't let it fly by. Like, don't let it waste, because you two will look back and you just be like, fuck, 6 years already. Like, how come I didn't do shit? Like, I didn't do anything. Like, I don't want that to be a reality, bro. So lock in. You have a dream, you have a goal, follow it. Another thing also is like, your dreams will change. Not one can, but dreams definitely will change. So you might think maybe right now you want to be a YouTuber, or you want to be like some dancer, or you want to be like a musician or whatever. When you start going down that path, a lot of times you realize like, yeah, probably not. Like, maybe I like to do this on the side, I would like to do this for fun, but to be like your main career, to be like your dream or whatever, like, probably not really worth it. So but that's the thing, if you don't start, That's why you start doing that when you're 17. If you just keep procrastinating and wait to start when you're 21, it's like you literally just wasted 4 years to just find out like you don't even like this thing. Like when you can just find out today if you like it or not. So just chase your dreams, brother. Take your shit seriously. Okay?
By the way, if you're in a rut now and you're finding it difficult to get back on your feet and get back in the grind and get back to the flow of things, I've actually created a program that's going to help you do just that. If you're interested in that, if this is a problem you're facing and you actually need a solution, just click the first link in the description of this video.